Hi, Sue here from Mystic Matters. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. If you're drawn to watch this particular video, then this is what you need to know. The cards I'm using are the Mythic Tarot, and they're based on Greek mythology. Okay, all right, we're starting off here with you getting small rewards for efforts you're making. There's a lot of hard work ahead, and you have to work very hard for your money because you're not my feeling is you're not getting really what you're worth. And this is really backed up by this card saying there's situations you need to walk away from and reorientate yourself, because this will help you on an inner level, but also on a financial level. You need to use well-balanced thought and judgment, though. Don't react emotionally. Think it out dispassionately, go through all the pros and cons, and then make your decision. And also don't take on more than you can physically handle, because this is like trying to do a week and a half's work in a week. So you end up not being able to do anything properly because you're always overextended. But this is kind of some passion about a new project. It's like you've done with the old. You've done with not getting what you're worth and what you feel you're worth. And this is like, let me go out there and adventure. I don't want to sit and wait for things to come to me. Let me go out there and make my mark on the world and see what's out there for me. It's a lot of energy and enthusiasm here. You also wanted to throw everything up in the air to see where it lands. You can call it chaos, and the chaos will be of your own making, but it's because you want change. You're fed up with the ordinary, everyday, mundane stuff going on. You want expansion, you want change. And you will get success if you follow this path of kind of just going out and getting what is right for yourself rather than waiting for what's handed to you. So there will be success. So we're looking here, it's a quick recap. You're getting small rewards for effort you're making. You have to work very hard for your money. And it comes to a time you think, I'm not progressing here, I'm not moving on, so it's time for me to walk away, and and I'm sure I can get better money elsewhere, but also it'd be better for me, because I feel I'm not appreciated. I feel that my worth isn't being seen. So it's time for me to walk away and go after what I know is better out there for me. So it's time for me to kind of cut my losses and cut my cords and disappear off into the horizon for better adventures. But I do need to plan. It's pointless just getting angry and frustrated one day and just throwing everything in. I need to make plans. I need to cross the T's, dot the I's, make sure that I'm prepared and I'm using well-balanced thought and judgment. It's pointless just throwing something in on a whim without having a plan or at least a direction that I'm going in. So I need to be, careful about this and not act from emotions. I also need to not take on more than I can actually physically handle, because when I've walked away from something, there's sometimes a tendency, the panic sets in, thinks, oh my God, I've got to grab everything possible, because how am I going to survive? And then you end up not being able to do the best you can. You end up not being happy with your performance and you haven't done your best because you haven't had enough time to sleep, you're tired, you're irritated, and you've just got too much on your plate. So, make sure you don't fall into that trap, because then you're going to you need your energy, because there's going to become a surge of, I really want to go out there and see what the world has got to offer. I really don't want to wait for things to come to me anymore. I need to go out and adventure and just, wring every last bit of opportunity out of the world. And I can't do that if I've got too much baggage, too many things hanging, trailing behind me. And this can be people as well. People can hold us back and drag us down, especially if they don't want us to maybe leave them, or they don't want us to find exciting new things because maybe we won't love them as much anymore. There's lots of people got different agendas, and they're not necessarily, it's not because they don't care about you, it's because they're frightened of they're losing you. So there's lots of different scenarios at play, I suppose, but you are getting to a point of I've got to get rid of the things that no longer serve me, that are no longer growing corn, because I know there's better out there for me. I will feel better in myself. I'll be able to get more money, and there's a big world out there, and I'm ready to explore it. I just want to kind of throw caution to the winds and just, throw everything out the window and see what else, what comes back, and what else I can get in replacement of that. And this energy, this energy of the intellect, the energy of the creativity, it's bringing me success. People now understand why I took the steps I did, why I moved away from the current position, because there's success. People patting me on the back and saying, well done. We didn't understand it at the time, but we now understand, and you've done really well. So there is success at the end of it. It's not without its trials and tribulations and, and challenges. But if you can stick with it, then you're going to find that, it's well worth it. So I hope that's helped, and hope to see you again sometime. Thank you for joining me. Bye.